let's watch Michael Steele, because he's going to go on the Today Show and with Matt Lauer, and he's going to explain how this all worked out. Oh, boy. Let's watch.
Rush Limbaugh says it very bluntly. I want him to fail, referring to Barack Obama. Do you agree with that?
Look, my job is to build my party after a tough 2 election cycles. My job is to try to craft a message for our party and work with the Senate and the House leadership to work with our governors across the country. I've got to try to rebuild the front and the back and the top and the bottom of this party.
But let me ask you, if you try to rebuild it.
Let me just make my point. My point is that there are a lot of opinions out there, and my job is to try to balance that. I wasn't that effective at it this week, but I've been 30 days on the job, and we'll move forward. And that's what I'm about at this point.
I guess, but I'm asking you your personal opinion. Do you agree with Rush Limbaugh when he says it's common sense that as a conservative, he wants the policies of Barack Obama to fail?
Well, my personal opinion doesn't matter in this. My job as the RNC chairman is to take into account all the various views out there within our party and try to put together a strategy and a team that's going to help us win elections. Keep going.
It seems as though Mr. Limbaugh is taunting Republicans like you. Doesn't Rush Limbaugh put people like you in a very tough position? If you agree with him publicly, it sounds like you're rooting against the economic recovery, and yet if you disagree with him and call him an entertainer and say he's provocative and sometimes what he says is ugly, you're put in a position where you've got to run and apologize to him.
Look, that's the nature of this job, baby. Everyone puts you in one position or the other, and you just have to work through it and keep focused on your mission. My mission right now is to tell the American people what's happening to their wallets and explain to them in real terms the cost of this, the stimulus package, the cost of the excessive spending, and along the way, my opponents, Democrats, and even a few others out there will try to mix us up and get us off track, but my goal is to stay focused on trying to get us in a direction where we can win. There's a lot of popcorn going around for folks who are watching this and enjoying it, but I've got to stay focused on trying to put a message out there that's going to move us forward. And, this has been a great little distraction. That was yesterday's news. Let's move forward. I've been in the job 30 days, and as the political director said, I've got 608 more days to go.
Michael Steele, you having fun in this job?
I am, actually. It's been a crazy 30 days. There's no doubt about that. But we're building slowly. Let's see where we are in 30 or 60 or 90 days from now.
Michael Steele, you be the man. You be the man.
Oh, man. Hey, that's my role, baby. And well, as The Rock used to say, know your role. And your role apparently is to be the butt boy of Rush Limbaugh. And that is just a sad, sad role. Now, if you think that's bad, wait till you get a load of our YouTube listeners. Here are 3 different quotes from them. Black 13 says, Black 13 in 2 different comments. So once he said Michael Steele is more like Michelle Steele. I can just see it now. With Jim Rome, you remember how he used to call Chris Everett, the quarterback for the Rams? Michelle Steele? Ooh. And another one, Black 13 refers to Michael Steele as, makes a Roots reference for all of you who know about Kunta Kinte. He said they didn't have to even whip Michael when they told him his name was Toby. He said, is that Toby with 1 B or 2 B's? Take this token to the arcade. Okay. Now, what's worse, and I denounce and reject this, Voodoo Ray 007 said, Rush Limbaugh, hey Mikey, tell me how my ass tastes. Oh, man, that's tough. Can you see Rush rapping like Shaq did? Hey, Michael, tell me how my ass tastes. Tell me how my ass tastes. Man, and do you see that video, man? He looks beat up, man. He looks like, hey, look, baby, it's been a tough 30 days. It hasn't been too good to me, but, I'm trying to hang in there. And by the way, the Republican war drums are out. Now people are calling for his head. They're saying, we selected this guy to be the head of the RNC to be a good spokesperson, and he's obviously not handling that well. Some people are throwing the Rush Limbaugh quotes back at him, saying, hey, maybe your job is better off being in the back. Oh, man, it's so devastating. Even as I recounted to you, I feel sick about it. They say, hey, look, get back into the office and do your job there. Get off TV because you're not a very good spokesperson, la, 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 la. And if you don't get this job done very soon, we might have to fire you. So he goes out there and kisses ass. He goes out there and surrenders his manhood. And at the end, they might fire him anyway. Oh, man, tell me how my ass tastes. Oof. Michael Steele, Michelle Steele, whatever you want to call him, man. You just, you can't do that, man. Why did you apologize? Why did you do that? God damn. And now if he gets fired, he's got nothing left. He was used, abused, and then thrown away. I tell you, if they do that, it's, by the way, a terrible PR mistake. Okay? Because that'll send another loud signal. He wasn't really one of us. Come on, we were trying to use him. But if he didn't do his job properly, if he didn't know his role, then he had to be removed. Oof. That would be compounding one mistake after another.